You know, a lot of what is wrong with society is that there is a fuck ton of unhealed adults raising children. Actually, I'll rephrase that. It's basically just unhealed children in adults' bodies raising children. And I'm not saying that this is anyone's fault, because a lot of the time this is unconscious and people aren't aware that they have the capability and the power to heal a lot of their traumas themselves or with help. And the problem is that a lot of this trauma and pain gets directed towards the kids. And then what happens is the kids grow up and then they have kids, and this cycle just keeps repeating until someone stops and breaks the cycle. If you haven't seen the film, it ends with us. So it's this movie. If you haven't seen it, that's basically what this whole film is about. It's about breaking the patterns of dating and being attracted to abusive partners, basically. I won't give too much away because you need to watch it. But this is basically what happens with a lot of people. And it's completely unconscious, and these patterns just play out. Childhood is basically like a prison. They have no control over the environments that they're in, who's raising them, the stuff that they're exposed to, and it creates this subconscious programming. By the age of 7, you've pretty much wired your brain to be a certain way, to behave in a certain way. And if you're not getting your needs fulfilled and met as a child, it can then create problems as an adult. Things like depression, mental health issues, addiction, social problems, and could even lead to things like crime. And this isn't the case for everybody, but, it does cause societal problems because there's just a lot of unhealed people that are walking around trying to live life, but they're actually causing a lot of problems and trauma. And if you want to get like a little bit deeper into this, which will be the next layer, I'm sure I'll do this in the next video actually. This is where you start to get attachments and entities and spiritual things that are causing problems within people and within society, because there's a lot of unhealed people that have got all these pockets and wounds that are within them, and they're basically just not even really aware or conscious of what is going on. Heck, this goes deep. If you think about it, you get two people that are really attracted to each other. That is actually more like a trauma bond than anything else, because when we have relationships with people as an adult, it's often found that we are attracted to people who display similar behaviours of the parent that you didn't get what you needed from. And this is sometimes in a bid to try and fix that underlying problem. And what happens is these people get together, they have a very toxic dynamic, a toxic relationship, and then they will have a child and bring a child into that situation. And then obviously the child will not get their needs met. And so the cycle goes on and on and on and on. So this, we have a lot of problems with society because of, powers that be and shit like that. Also because of things like unhealed trauma, which is the responsibility of each individual. It's not people's fault that they have trauma, but it is their responsibility to heal it. Not only for themselves, but also for the world at large, because how you are also affects the world around you.